I'll tell you why I've really fancied one of these Triumph Scramblers. Partly because it's British, and yes, we'll come back to that, and partly because of the heritage. And yes, it does also have that as well, and I'll explain. See, you could start your own British motorcycle factory in the UK and primarily source all of your parts from the UK. Yep, you can do that, and there's nothing stopping you do that at all. The only problem you'll have is when you try to compete against other motorcycle companies. It's just not possible. The raw materials over here and the labour is just too expensive. So you're going to have to source your bits from other countries. But Triumph are always fully in control over the entire building process and the manufacturing. And that all comes down to British thinking. So wherever these parts are made, whether it's in Taiwan or whatever, all of their manufacturing processes, the findings will always come back to Hinckley, where all of the designs are done, and they will use those processes to improve the builds of their current motorcycles and their future motorcycles. They're always fully in control. They learn from how things are built using different processes in different countries, and they will, like I say, use that to either improve what has been manufactured, or they will manufacture it in a different way, but they have to make sure that it is to their standards. You will always find on these bikes that there are parts on there that are flimsy, or there'll even be parts on there that shouldn't be there at all. Like for instance, say the rear mudguard. It's long, it's flimsy, it's ugly, but because of legislation, the little reflectors, they have to be in a certain position, and the number plate has to be in a certain position in order to get through like EU regulations, for example. It's long, it's cheap, it's flimsy, to save costs, and you've got to save costs when you're manufacturing. Otherwise, well, like I said, no one's going to buy it if it's too expensive, and they've got to be able to make money so that they can produce more bikes like these and be able to put the money into the research and development. See, this is another reason why Triumph is still a very British bike, because ever since motorcycles were invented, the British have always been modifying them. Whether that's for styling purposes or to suit each individual rider. Triumph can't do that. They don't know what each individual rider is going to want. You've got to do that yourself, and that has always been a British thing. It's made to be customised, and that's why it is so customisable, and you can get so many different parts for it. So is it a British bike? Many people will tell you not, but I've just comprehensively proved why it is and always will be a 100% British bike, and that's why I bought it. And what a beautiful day for it. Some of you might know I've been after a Triumph Scrambler for a few years. Ended up getting the Monkey, the 125 Monkey. It just seems to suit my needs a lot better. I had a look on Marketplace Sunday morning, and would you believe it, there's a Triumph Scrambler for sale in my village. So I couldn't not at least go and look at it. I just had to look and see if it's what I fancy, because I've never even seen one in the flesh before. Even when I sent in the message, I was still on the fence as to whether or not I wanted one. I thought, no, it's here, let's go and have a look at it, and then we'll decide from there. I turned up, saw it in the flesh, loved it, but still on the fence. So I says to him, I am literally still on the fence with this. I says, I need to ride it to see where we're at. He says, well, if you ride it, you'll want it. I says, well, that's fine, let's go ride it then. No, he was very kind. He's seen me insurance, says, yeah, no problems. He says he's got no problems kicking me head in anyway. But no, he's an absolutely wonderful bloke. Unfortunately, his circumstances have changed, not in his favour, so he's having to let it go. I've just been over with the van and picked up all the spare parts, which I'll show you shortly. I'm just wandering over there now. It's only a 10-minute walk. It's that close. As you can see, I've got my helmet ready and my leathers, ready to go pick it up. I'm just going to enjoy this wonderful view, apart from the roadworks and the building works in the background. It's a properly stunning day. Not bad living in a holiday destination.
I shall do the documents in a minute, because you go down the line now.
Yeah, okay.
Just put your address in and it's done.
Really?
Yeah, it's instant, and then they send it right to your door.
Wow, that's cool.
Right, that's that and that. Well, I'm on my phone, I'm ready to go. I was looking in there, the next service is 20,000 miles.
20,000?
It's got the two first, yeah, if you look, actually, well, you look when you get home, obviously. Everything's in there, you got all the documents, the MOT, second set of keys. Yeah, it did make me laugh, actually.
I mean, just going Appleville and back is going to take a while to get to 20,000.
That's the first one at 516, next one at 983.
Yeah.
And then the next one is 20,000 miles. So it's a little bit over serviced. Bear in mind it's had 2 services since then, though.
Yeah,
So it's had 4 services.
It's already had 4.
4 services. Yeah, everything's in there. Even the retention sheet for the... oh yeah, that's a data tag thing. I've never put it on.
Okay. Oh, so
it's all data tagged.
Yeah. So you got it, but
yeah, it's all data tagged and registered.
Oh, so that's all.
And there's your tag that you stick on. I didn't put it on because it's never ever been anywhere but there. I don't get off it and leave it.
Yeah, it's been no need.
Because I'm that's the. Oh, that was the oil. There's another one there where it had a new wheel.
Yeah.
I told you there that front wheel has been replaced under warranty. Because the front wheel, they couldn't balance the wheel.
Okay.
They could balance it, but it had loads of weights on it.
Yeah, that's not right, is it?
I don't think so. So they had to put a brand new wheel on.
That'll do.
And there's the full service there as well. Where it had the service. 47 quid for a full service. So it's hardly worth doing it yourself, really.
Well, there's nothing to do, was there?
No, that's it. Right, let's get these boxes out. Here's everything, obviously. There's all your cleaning stuff. There's your filters, all your stuff. There's your chain lube.
Yeah.
There's the little tank cover thing when you're doing any work on it. Shocks, headlight, seat, rucksack. That's your first one.
That's just the first one.
That's your first one. I'll let you take that one.
Yeah, I'll open my van up as well.
And then I'll get... And then everything else is in there, obviously. The optimizer.
Oh, the cat.
Yeah, cat, and then another plate which clips on just in case, depends where you go. That's your parcel shelf.
Yep.
And the shelf's in there, so that's everything else sorted. Spare keys you've got in the bag. So it's just a bike then, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'll come back to the bike.
I'll move the van, I'll put the van over there and get the bike out.
Yeah, I'll take this stuff home and I'll walk over and
alright, bud.
Pick the bike up.
By the time I move this one and get that out, I'll be fucking 20 minutes anyway.
Yeah. There it is.
Alright.
Wow.
There's a booty.
You have to remind me what you've had done to it, because it's I know, because it's quite extensive and I'm going to forget.
Well, you'll see from the bits you've got, obviously, but new suspension, new rear chain guard.
Obviously it's had the...
I've had different pads put in it.
Yeah.
But obviously it'll make sense. New seat, new rear end, new tail tidy.
Yeah.
New lights, new indicators, bar brace Triumph.
The mirrors.
Mirrors on the outside. Change the caps on here because these normally take another one.
Yes.
And they're in there as well with the mirrors because normally the mirrors are big here, aren't they?
Yeah, like huge ears.
New brake fluid reservoir. The other one's obviously in there and it comes out massive, sits up about here, big plastic thing.
Just a horrible big
new headlight bezel.
Thing. Yeah.
Headlight, new front indicators, new fork stems.
On the water cooler.
New radiator protection bank.
Yep.
Decatted. New badges. Even these here, they're 50 quid for 4.
Oh, those head bolt covers, yeah.
There's a little screw on the side there, a little Allen key one, that.
Yeah.
They come off and then you've got the head bolts underneath it. They're all covered. These are all covered as well, look.
Wow.
They're normally shiny. That's a sticker.
Okay.
So when that gets wrecked, just peel it off and put a fresh one on. It's just, all it is a bit of like film, like a sign sticker.
I suppose like when you boot
Shiny
on it and
underneath
stuff. Yeah.
So that can come off, so that's why that's on there. That's literally just a peel off sticker and it's shiny underneath.
Got you.
But you can put a fresh one on. Oh, the stand obviously is not standard. That come.
Oh yeah, the centre stand, that's added.
Levers. The new fuel map in there as well.
And the fuel map, yeah, because that's now
all plugged in. That can be unplugged at any time.
That's all automatic now, isn't it?
But then you have to do the remap, which is if you just put Triumph Bonneville remap, it shows you how to do it online.
Yeah.
It's 12 minutes. You just leave it running until the fan comes on. Turn the ignition off. Turn it back on, start it, ride it, not stupidly but nicely.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then it remaps itself.
Sensibly.
Yeah. So that's in underneath there. You'll see it because it's. It'd be easier if I just show you quick and then you know, don't you? Mind, you can always come back at any time.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can tell you whatever you need to know.
Oh, it's only a 10-minute walk.
Or a 30-second ride.
Yeah.
Basically, under here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's K&N filter, so don't need touching at all because it's good for 60,000 miles. Well, obviously, you'll never do 60,000 miles. That's the fuel map there.
Okay.
That's all it is. And that, when you don't want it on, or if you want to sell it, because they're nearly 200 quid.
Yeah.
You just unplug it from there, and then that plugs into there. That one there plugs into that.
Simple as that.
Direct, and that's it. That just a booster plug.
Yeah.
So that just allows more fuel, so it obviously quicker. So quicker acceleration. So yeah, that's easy. It's just cable tied there. That.
Got you.
Cut the cable tie, and when you pull, this one will pull out. You can see there's a cables there. That's long. That.
Okay.
And that one just plugs into there. That's it. And this little PC here you just keep.
Yeah, just as simple as that.
And that's it, and that's a booster plug. Obviously lithium battery in there.
Yeah.
The lights was all done. But yeah, basically everything's been done. That is just a little protective sticker there, that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know, even though it's a Triumph, I didn't know if it would rub, and I thought better.
Better to be
it
safe.
Disappears anyway, that.
Yeah.
Being a tart.
Don't even know it's there.
Nope. Used it, that's the trouble.
Yeah. Maybe a touch of grease or something. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, so see the reason I put that there, is because if I push down, it does touch the tank.
It just rubs it slightly.
And it's just, you can see it, that tiny little bit of stick-on stuff.
That's what
It just means that you're never ever going to rub anything off.
And that's it.
But obviously if you swap the seat, take that off.
Yeah.
And then it's a single seat, parcel shelf.
Wow.
Spare key, your other key, and the lock is in with the lock.
I'll bought it with me just in case, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one for it.
Yeah.
But obviously that's your spare, it's a brand new one. Scramble a little thing on there. I think that's about it.
Wow.
So look out.
So have a little
You wait till
have a little play around with it.
Yeah, you just wait. You wait till you ride it properly and you get the hang of it. That's it, mate, it's all yours.
Yeah, well if you want it back, give me a call. You know, when you're feeling better.
I wouldn't say that.
You know. But the option's there.
I'm just going to not think about it now for a few months.
I'll stick by that.
Like I say, Sam. Nice one, bud.
Thank you very much.
Anyway.
Have a good one.
Any worries, you know where I am.
I do, I know where you are.
Anything that, you just think I can't work that out, or anything you need to change.
Alrighty, well, have a good one.
Nice one, mate.
Good to see you.
Later, bud. Yeah. Let the water go.
Here we go. I'm just speechless at the moment. Yeah. Oh, that sound and the feel of it is just mental. I'll take it down to the slip plate quickly. It's not insured on this yet until tomorrow. Well, we've got a day off tomorrow, so I'll sort the insurance out then. But yeah, it's only a 10-minute walk. I like to put my dad on the policy as well. Let this car come past. Dog don't like it. It's too noisy. Oh, I love it down here. Yeah, don't pull out on me. It's not just yet. Bit of a crackle there from the exhaust, just what you want. Wow, oh, this is very special. Oh yeah. Oh, this is better than having it sit in the bank. So I don't take it anywhere yet, 'cause I'm not insured. Yeah. Oh, I need to go find some tunnels. Well, apparently it wheelies all right. Yeah, it took a little while to get used to this, but like I say, I've got tomorrow off work, so I'll go to some nice places. It's very different to the Monkey, I must admit. Oh, typically it's gone cooler and cloudier here today, but that's the UK for you. Fortunately, they only give 2% chance of rain, so that's something. Probably won't say too much on this ride while I'm still getting used to this bike. Oh my god, it's good. It's my first ride with insurance. Yeah, fully insured and taxed now, so I'll be able to give you my verdict at the end of the day. See what it's all about.
Why, what? You left a cap in the drinks bottle in the station.
A cap? No, not my cap. Was it a bottle of Buxton's or just a normal bottle?
Blue water bottle.
No, it's not mine.
Check the brainies and the other figures and that away.
I don't know whose it is.
I don't know, just had a little red cap, finished their cap, or it might have been yours.
Might be Johnny's. Yeah, put my name on it. Is it a nice one? Is it expensive?
It's a finished their cap, so.
Finished there? Oh no, not that posh. Yeah, I reckon it's probably Johnny's.
Okay, buddy.
Have a good one. It's quite cold on the face today, so I might just put my lid down a bit. Whew, it's a bit fresh. It's been warm all week, and now it's not. It's just turned cold. But it would do on your day off, wouldn't it? it's easy to get carried away, but no, I do feel comfortable, and I'm not going to push beyond my limits. Certainly not today anyway. Of course I was going to go to Appledore. Where else was I going to go? Nippon City Claude. I know he's in, but he doesn't know. He doesn't know that I'm riding this. He doesn't even know I've got this yet. I've not told him. Just want to see what his first impressions are. I can't get over the sound of this thing. You can just hear it rattling the houses behind you. Yet at the same time, it's not offensively loud. The exhausts are, the tailpipes on the exhaust are standard, but it's been decatted, which makes it a very noticeable difference to the sound. It sounds so much better. And I have no intention of changing the exhaust pipes either. They sound so good. It's a beautiful tone. I think that was Claude actually. It's disappearing behind the corner. Good morning.
What the fuck?
yeah, I didn't tell you.
What the absolute fuck?
I bought it yesterday.
Have you still the monkey?
I still got it. Oh, mate, the monkeys are here to stay. I'll tell you about it in a minute.
That, and then 2 months later it's sold.
No, everything's staying. Scrambler, 900.
But that's a private plane?
Yes, it's made to look like a 60s plane.
I mean, it's a completely different bike to the monkey, isn't it?
It's in a world of its own. Crazy. I'll park it up anyway. But the sound, yeah, is mental. You like this?
Yellow.
The indicators turn into lights when they're not indicators. How cool is that? I shan't do too much riding on this. It's just too cold today. It's not that enjoyable. I think I'll probably head to the Burrows. Spin it around. I think we've got to do Ayrshire Street as well, just while we're here. See what it sounds like around the houses. Sounds beautiful. Doing some work on the boat this morning. Quite comfortable to stand up on as well. It looks like Martin and Owen heading out on the boarding boat. They're going to do some work to the ALB, the big boat in the distance. Yeah. Owen was the one we saw in the car this morning. See it? Asking me if I'd left a cap there. Well, I don't wear a cap. Wow. This sounds just as good going down the gears as it does going up. This is, yeah, very comfortable to stand upon. I love it. Oh. I'll try and get a bit of footage of the bike with me big camera, but the light today is terrible. It's just so cloudy. You're not able to get any shadows or anything. It's not particularly ideal, but like I said, we're in the UK, so we can't be that picky. Just got to do what I can with what I got. Try and find a suitable spot where I can park this up and get some good footage. Bloody cold. Those hills in the background, well, more of the foreground really, not the background. Those hills in the foreground, they are known as Nick's Knobs. I think we'll try and get those in the background. See what we can do. Try just here. God, it's windy. You didn't see me do that. Yeah, this is going to be a short ride today because it's too cold or windy to be enjoyable. So fingers crossed by the weekend we should have some warmer, less windy weather. It's so typical, it's cold on your day off, but you know, that's life, unfortunately. Have a razz around the village I do need to set up the suspension on this actually, because Mark, who had this before me, he's a much bigger bloke than me. It's been set up for his weight, whereas I'm more featherweight. And this back end is absolutely rock solid.
I want to give a verdict on it already, but I actually don't, because I've not ridden it enough to be able to say, so no. Now, I'm not going to have my word on it today, but I will tell you that I absolutely love it. I'm glad I waited all this time for this particular bike as well. This was well worth waiting for. With all the modifications it's had done, with the colour, the fact it's from a really decent local bloke. Now, sometimes these things fall just right, and I'm glad I waited for it. The low end grunt on this is insane. Very special. Unfortunately, I don't think the microphone is picking up the crackling of the exhaust. I might put the microphone closer to it one day so you can get a real feel for the tone of it. But God, it sounds good from where I am. Whew. head to the tackle shop. That's why I'm going straight over. You ready?
What? No?
It's 2018.
Yeah.
It's got a couple of years on it. But then had a 1960s plate put on it.
Yeah. Yeah, nice bike. Good.
Thank you. Damn straight. Hello.
Goodness.
What do you reckon?
It's really, really much bigger than I thought it was going to be.
It's massive, isn't it? It's much bigger than 90.
It's like you put one of your little bikes in the reverse of the tumble dryer. It's like you've expanded it.
Yeah. Wow. Something like that.
Awesome.
It's cool, isn't it?
It is really, really cool.
You want to go on the back?
No. You must have chopped the bits with that.
Hey?
I can't believe it was nice.
I know.
It's really, really fun.
Did you not know you had one?
No, I haven't got a clue. Simon would. I'm going to get him to come in a minute.
Yeah.
What have you got?
All right, darling, do you want to ride?
Well,
Hey!